It's Morgan Podcast.
Hello to you. How are ya? How's your January? Is everyone skint? Are those Christmas socks worn out yet? Mine have. Proper boot socks. You can't get boot socks like they used to. I took back, rock and roll me. I took back a pair of socks, boot socks for work, yeah? And I got very religious and holy very quickly. So I took them back, got the money back, thinking, I'm going to have a job here because of health and safety, because they've been on my nasty feet. But no. Got the money back, and I was explaining to the woman behind the counter. It's like, I'm actually wearing a pair that I bought from here. The sort of supermarket own brand stuff. And I'm still wearing them. I've had them for years and they're still good. Yet these new ones didn't even last a shift. She's like, oh dear. I bought my lads these for their job for Christmas. And I was like, have you got the receipt? Yeah, I got the receipt, yeah. So yeah. Happy New Year for the socks. Religious socks very quickly. All the clothing quality has gone shit. I don't know. Are the kids allowed a day off now? They're slacking in China where everything's made. How dare they? I don't know what you're whinging for. You're probably listening to this on an Apple product, which, as we know, someone's listening to this on an Apple project. Dearie me. Going down that road. When the temperatures reach the minus temperatures, or close to minus temperatures, isn't it incredible how men wear shorts now? They didn't used to. You wrap up warm. It's like when I'm out and about in these temperatures. I've got 2 layers on, sort of thermals and trousers, because that's sensible. But no, men have to go around in the shorts now. Is it to give their dangly bits a bit of extra refreshing air? Let things shrivel up a bit, so they can turn around to their lover and go, I'm a grower, not a shower. This could be it. Anyway, the exercising thing. I haven't done a thing. Should do. Really should. I've been doing a little bit. But it's been a bit of a stressful week because I've had some see you next Tuesday. Oh, fuck it. Cunt. Basically headbutt me in a petrol station. Yeah. And I've had a bit of a concussion all week. But I can't talk about that because the police are involved in that one. So in the same area, I've been assaulted twice in roughly the same area. Unprovoked. The first one, I was actually trying to help the guy. But again, I can't really talk about that until later on. As and when. Yeah, but here's something interesting, going back to the exercise thing. Done a little bit. Not a lot, because I really do feel like I've had a bit of a concussion and nausea and all that. I've done a little experiment at home. I was in my local supermarket the other day. Here's something interesting. And there was this couple I was talking to, having a bit of a laugh and a joke, and he was looking at all the exercise stuff, all the weights and everything, and all the exercise bags and things like that. But right next to him there were boxing gloves and pads, and I pointed to his wife and said, how about some of these for you? And he looks at me and he goes, don't give her the idea. Don't give her any ideas. But we was just going through all the sort of supermarket exercise equipment, cowbells, dumbbells, things like that. And it was a 6 kilogram one, and I was lifting it up. And I was like, this doesn't feel 6 kilograms to me. And I know that because I've got dumbbells at home that are 5 kilograms. If you want to know the pounds, work it out yourself. But I was lifting this 6 kilogram dumbbell, and I was like, this doesn't feel like 6 kilograms to me. At all. Completely off. But I've got 2 sets at home, because I've been thinking about this for a while. I only just got round to doing it this week. I've got 2 sets of 5 kilogram dumbbells. One of them is blatantly heavier than the other. So to my wife's annoyance, out with the kitchen scales. And they are completely different sets of weight. Even though they both say they're 5 kilograms, they're 2 different sets of weight. So what went on there? Because for ages I was like, one set is heavier than the other. Because one of them is actually a kilogram lighter than the other. Is that for people, oh yeah, I'm lifting so much weight, look at me. You're not really. I was telling that couple, I was like, I've got 5 kilograms dumbbells at home and they feel heavier than the 6 and 7 kilogram cowbells. I don't know, can someone explain that one to me? Send me an email. Very interesting. But they say you need to get up early and do exercises. Yeah. Prove yourself. Yeah, I'm up at 5:30 anyway. And I'm not The Rock. I'm not The Rock where I can just get up at whatever time, do 5 hours of exercise and then just go and have meetings with people and smile and go, hey, I'm The Rock. No, I have to fucking work. Which at the moment I'm on my break. If anyone asks. Very difficult to do. Very difficult to find the time. Because I think this week, what a time I've been out at 6 in the morning. This isn't arriving at work at 6 in the morning. That's out the door. An hour's drive ahead. Maybe I could push the time. Yeah, but come 8 o'clock, I'm done in. And it's not like I finish work, I can go straight home and do exercises. No, I've got other commitments to do. I've got to go and pick the wife up from her workplace from time to time. But Jesus Christ, what's going on? I tell you, people in Birmingham seriously don't know how to drive. They really don't. I don't know what was going on the motorway the other day, but there was 2 accidents. The closed junction between junctions 5 and 6. I don't know what way. It caused me problems. They closed that one. Then there was another accident between 6 and 7 junctions on the M6. Because people in Birmingham don't know how to fucking drive. How do I know that? Because I fucking drive around it all the time. Particularly when it comes to just pulling out. And there's a lot of families with a lot of kids knocking around. You have to slam that as hard as you can while I'm trying to record a podcast on my break. How dare they? Someone just slammed the car boot. But no, basically, they're always pulling out. Yeah, they've got loads of kids. They've got to learn to stop, So if they're pulling out in the car, they don't necessarily pull out when they're... That was my wife's theory. Bastards. Need to learn to pull out. They do. I'm a fucking Muttley from Catch the Pigeon and Wacky Races laugh. It is weird. So much bullshit going. The world, well, it has changed a lot in the past few days, hasn't it? Yeah. The UK and the US have had a pop at someone. Well, I think we're being fair on that one. There's going to be... I was talking to a guy about it, and we're like, yeah, let's get ready for the protests on that one. You know what I mean? It's quite scary. Because everything going on in the world right now, it's gone fucking mad. Particularly the reasons I've been assaulted. Let's just say, I'm going to say this and I'm going to end it on. To end that sort of thing about what's going on. I've been assaulted twice in roughly the same area. Funny enough, in the area in Birmingham. I've been assaulted twice, and I got a theory why. Probably because I'm a white guy. Now let's leave it at that. That's my hypothesis on it. Oh, let's talk about something cheery. Gaming talk. Yeah, let's talk about video games. I like to talk about video games every now and again. I haven't got time to play them anymore. Very rarely play them. I spent 80 whatever quid it was on the PlayStation Premium and the PlayStation 5 and Spider-Man 2. Which I'm getting... well, when I load the game up and it says I'm 60-some-odd% complete, and I tell you what, story's really good. But you get to the Mary Jane Watson bits, and it's like, I want to play Spider-Man. Either one, I'm not fussed. Peter Parker or Miles Morales. Either one, I'm not fussed. But you get to the Mary Jane Watson levels, and it's like, oh, for God's sake. And it suddenly turns into The Last of Us. Don't want to give a bit of spoilers. It's only a little one. Don't worry too much. Not much of a story. But there's a bit where Mary Jane Watson gets to use a sort of web shooter type gun Even that was like, oh. But there was talk about certain Xbox games coming to all platforms, Nintendo, PlayStation, and this, that, and the other. And people were kicking off. I don't want them games to go to other platforms. And the one was the pirate one, Sea of Thieves, which I was very obsessed with over the years. Met some very interesting online gamers who I imagine... Now, this is being fair. I imagine some of the people I was playing with on Sea of Thieves way back when are probably, due to health reasons, are probably no longer with us. And that's coming from me. So, good luck to them. But yeah, they're saying it's coming to this. Or, was it just one little thing on the internet? Now, this could happen for all sorts of things, where somebody said something, and that thing got spread to 2 people, and they spread it on, and that got spread to 4, and then that got spread to 8, and that got spread to 16, and that got spread to 32, then that got spread to 64, and so on, and so on, and so on. Now, that could happen with anything, but this was just Xbox property going over to the PlayStation and Nintendo. I don't care. I probably would get it if it does come to the PlayStation, but I wouldn't care if it does, or even less, if I'm honest. But that's how the rumours, particularly in gaming, oh my God, it is. If anyone just takes a step back and looks at any sort of online conversation between Xbox and PlayStation, it's mental. Anyone who's not really into gaming who would look at a conversation online thread of a YouTube comment section or a Twitter or X page or whatever they want to call it now, it is mad. It's like, I don't remember anything like this for the HD DVD or Blu-ray when that was going on. I don't remember that. Asda and Tesco, well, yeah, the people who are making money from it. But from a consumer point, I can't think of anything else where people kick off a fair, friendly discussion on something. No. Gore-Tex or Event, that's another one. Coca-Cola or Pepsi, that's also another one. I don't know. Superdrug and Boots, that's another one. How about cars? I think that's probably the next closest one. Possibly. I think cars is probably the next closest one. Have you ever been driving along? Nice, pleasant drive. And then you get some Hiroshima-saurus car behind you with super powerful headlights. Well, people are complaining. They made the news. These super brightly powered LCD from Hiroshima-saurus that are 2 feet off the ground drove by a tiny little lady. It's normally a little lady. But right, I've been watching Yellowstone. I'm up to season 2. No spoilers, please. They're all driving these sort of massive pickup trucks. That's, in that your sort of Yellowstone environment, you kind of need them there because it's big, it's terrainy. Here we have a centimetre of snow and everything comes to a standstill. I've got a little Ford Fiesta and I'm coping all right. But yeah, everyone comes to a standstill. But with these super-powered bright lights, they are blinding, because if you got a car that's like higher off the ground, or even a van, their lights just plough through. They'll reach another galaxy in the millennia because of the time for light to travel for those who can't keep up. So people are complaining about them. And they are bloody blinding because they're reflecting my bloody mirrors. That's what I do. I'm just trying to reflect the mirror back so the light gets them in the face. Oh well. It's just people in Birmingham. Need to stop pulling out, for fuck's sake. It's a thing where they just pull out, stick a hand up, block traffic so they can get out at a T-junction going one way. If they want to turn right, Americans won't get this, but if they want to turn right at a T-junction, what they'll do, they'll block half the road and wait until it's clear coming from the left. That's Birmingham. Oh well. 0121? Yeah, 0121. It's Morgan. Email. If you want me to talk about anything, just let me know. and I'll be back to you. Have a good one. Ta-ta.